YouTube's forgotten competitors. I don't know what this video is going to be about, but YouTube didn't really have competitors like that. They didn't really have too many competitors. I can't really think, what's one competitor that YouTube had when we were growing up? Probably Facebook. I said Rumble. First off, Rumble is a completely new thing. Second off, nobody's using that. Nobody's using Rumble. Rumble, I hate to say it, and I don't hate to say it because it's rumble.com. I would never use it in my life. I don't think it will ever be put on. The whole point of Rumble is like, it's supposed to be a freedom of speech website, like complete freedom, meaning anybody could say anything, including, it could be anything, racist, homophobia, literally anything. And they don't got any mods from what I've heard on it, so that is never gonna get on, ever. Ooh, Mixer. Yeah, I think Mixer's gonna be on here. Okay, anyways, let's watch this video.
When it comes to social media platforms, there's none that are as consistently well-performing as YouTube.
That's
Ever
facts.
since its creation in 2005, it's been the de facto website of entertainment for literally billions of people. And a good number of lucky creators have been able to make videos as a full-time career. All in all, YouTube is a pretty great place. While people like to complain about how much YouTube sucks, it really isn't as bad as it was a few years ago. And yeah, things aren't perfect,
True.
but as a whole, I'd say YouTube's better than ever. Even with some of it,
That's very true. I agree with. Wait, I'm gonna let him finish what he's saying, but
less
I also have thoughts on
favorable
that.
changes along the way. Whenever one of these really brain-dead decisions occur, I always see a number of people in the comments proclaiming that a great exodus will someday arrive. But is that really something that could happen? At this
That's never
point,
happening.
Probably not. But if that were to ever happen,
2.29 billion users. You guys think 2.29 billion users are going to just quit YouTube and stop using YouTube and stop watching on it? No. That's why I hate the notion when people are like,
Oh my god, rumble.com is gonna take over YouTube.
and even any platform, you can't. YouTube is stamped here and here to stay. I don't know if that will ever happen. It'd have to honestly be like hundreds of years, if at that. And people are so like, YouTube has everything lined and set up for everybody. Like, you can be a small creator, you can get monetized immediately, do different things. It's an easier process compared to most things. Although a lot of people like to hit on it. Yeah, they make some very stupid decisions. Only Google can shut down YouTube. Yeah, that's because they own it.
where would we all go? While the likelihood of a shutdown is all but impossible, it would be interesting to see what other websites or alternatives we
The f is this website? And what is this, like scratch.com ass animation? What is
could
this?
use in place of YouTube. So that's exactly what I'll be doing today. I'm gonna go through the years to tell the stories of some of YouTube's greatest
Vimeo. Yo, I remember this Vimeo. What happened to this website? Damn. This used to be like the plug. Whenever I searched up a video, sometimes that was the annoying thing. I don't know if, okay, he's definitely about to talk about this in this video, but whenever you searched up a video, sometimes on YouTube, it would pop up in the search bar. It'd be like Vimeo, a Vimeo link. It was that and some other website. So guess what I just learned, guys? 87% of you guys are not subscribed. That's like the biggest number out of any other YouTube I've ever seen. So do me a favor and hit the subscribe button. On the real though, like, please subscribe. I need to feed me and my family and my editor, so please do it. Damn.
competitors, and see if they might even be better than YouTube itself. These are some of YouTube's forgotten competitors. Vimeo is a website created in November 2004,
Damn.
3 months before YouTube itself.
Some of you aren't
It was
even
actually
that old.
created by Jake Lodwick and Zach Klein. And while you probably don't recognize who these people are, I think you might be familiar with their other work. They were actually the web developers of the College Humor website. Now, if that name sounds
Yo, what happened to
familiar-
College Humor? What happened to College Humor? I was watching College Humor videos when I was like 8. I had no right to be watching College Humor videos when I was like 8.
You're probably aware of their channel on YouTube, which has built up an impressive subscriber base of 14 million since the channel's creation in 2006. But the brand itself has actually been around since 1999. It started out as a simple place to share and tag short video clips with your friends, with the main difference between it and YouTube being a greater focus on the creators by giving them better tools related to uploading. It also had better video quality than YouTube, becoming the very first video streaming site to offer
Vimeo was before YouTube? That's tough.
videos in HD.
Introducing 1080p playback and AVC HD support. They had 1080p back then? That's unheard of. 1080p got added to YouTube in like 2011, I think. So they had it, okay, January 29th, 2010. So they had it like a year before them. Who's funding them? I don't know who the f was funding Vimeo, because none of us were watching it. Even back then, everybody was talking about YouTube when it first started trending. It was everywhere in pop culture. That's tough.
All the way back in 2007. However,
Oh,
over the
2007
years-
they added 1080p? They got it.
changed.
They got it then.
Their main focus as of 2016 is to be a software provider rather than a video watching site, so its validity as a YouTube competitor is a tad bit questionable nowadays. While there are still videos being uploaded to the site, the views are far fewer than you'd expect from a platform of their size. So clearly video viewing isn't the main focus in terms of
they just posting random people's music. I feel like that makes sense for Vimeo. Like they posted Joji's song. It definitely makes sense because nobody else is going to Vimeo if it's not for either music or something like that. Something miscellaneous. It wouldn't make sense to go to there to watch a Vimeoer. It doesn't even sound right, a Vimeoer. Doesn't sound right.
It seems to be directed more towards companies and businesses, making its revenue through different plans with varying perks. Nowadays, Vimeo is actually doing quite well, marketing itself as the world's all-in-one video solution. In the second quarter of 2022, Vimeo made $111 million, so it doesn't seem to be going anywhere anytime soon.
That's not bad. It's not bad at all. Chapter 2, Dailymotion. Oh my god!
Be going anywhere anytime soon.
Dailymotion? It would always be like when you searched up some video back then, it would be like Dailymotion or Vimeo, one of those two. I remember it. It would always be Dailymotion. I remember I used to back in the day, I used to search up like videos and stuff like that. Like if I wanted to watch like Family Guy or something, I would search up like Family Guy episodes or something like that, and Vimeo would always pop up. And it'd be like in the worst quality ever. It'd be like high pitched or something like that. That's crazy.
Dailymotion is a site launched just 1 month after YouTube, in March of 2005. Dailymotion's goal was pretty much just the same as Vimeo and YouTube, to become the primary video sharing website. While being a small startup in the beginning, since 2015, it's been a subsidiary of Vivendi, a French media company that actually owns Gameloft of all things. Looking at the site today,
what is Gameloft again? Gameloft sounds familiar.
It's designed in a way that looks similar to what you'd see on a news site, with most of its UI stripped down to the bare minimum. And the main page shows several videos uploaded by news companies.
It doesn't even look good.
Independent content, there really doesn't seem to be much here.
Well,
but looking back in time, the site seemed to have quite a few more videos uploaded by individuals. It seems that the news guys were the only people to stick around. And even then, the videos are most definitely re-uploads from YouTube. Not that the content was any more original before. Dailymotion.
Hold on, what was it called?
Re-uploads from YouTube. Not that the content was
8 lady viners you'll want to follow, and it's BuzzFeed video. Bro, what was up with all them Vine girls and doing this face and calling it humor? Lele Pons, Amanda Cerny, all of them, they made faces like this, and this was called humor back then. How far we've come. BuzzFeed so here. Who's though? BuzzFeed or Viners like this? Respectfully, I say all of them. This was literally like the Viners thing.
Was any more original before. Dailymotion also had many struggles with copyright over the years, as they've always been.
That's what I said earlier, because I used to watch episodes on there
when it comes to copyright
of Family Guy.
But this put the site in a position where they're actually deemed liable for any possible copyright infringement, as they were deemed aware of the issue but not attempting to fix it, which goes against safe harbor regulations, which are the laws that allow a company to not be deemed liable for copyright infringements caused by their users. YouTube is free from these kinds of issues because they have a series of complex algorithms and copyright ID scanning softwares that can identify and punish offenders. But without that, Dailymotion was
YouTube be on it. But the thing about YouTube is, YouTube up when they started adding people, anybody could copyright. When they added that, I don't know when that was, I don't know when the forthcoming day of that was, but when they made it like that where anybody could copy anything, it was so stupid. Because originally, it was only like verified companies and it really didn't take much. Now, there's literally guides on how to do it. Like, yeah, the Ackman, Corey, everybody, all of that. That copyright is so annoying too, bro. You don't understand how annoying it is. Yo, there was this one video, the one video on my main channel, it was copyrighted because I used, I think the Avatar instrumental or something like that. But I added my own commentary over it or something. And it took them like 2 weeks just to fix it. And that's like a big thing too if you think of it. Because I spent a lot of time on that video and YouTubers do. And when you get a copyrighted video or strike, either one, it sucks. It sucks. Especially when it wasn't your fault.
Open to be taken to court, leading to a $1.3 million fine from the government in late 2014.
That's not really a lot.
And if you think YouTube removing dislikes was bad, well, things here are a whole lot worse. Around 2018, the comment section was straight up removed, without any comment on the matter. And 3 years later, in mid-2021, they actually removed view counts. A part of me fears that YouTube might be at a
view counts. That's like one of the most crucial things on any platform, bro. You need to have the view count of something. That's so boring. Then it's just like stale. That's literally like watching on a news website, like going on CNN.com. Fucking nobody wants to watch that. That's so dumb.
Similar point one day, if we keep going down the path of removing established features. Veoh was first launched in September 2005.
Veoh. What is Veoh? I never heard of that.
As a virtual TV app. It was designed to be downloaded on a PC or Mac, and television content would be put on there and watched without having to worry about the regulations surrounding traditional TV. But then it was completely
Oh, well, I mean, yeah,
in-
it definitely got taken down for copyright. They're just putting full-fledged movies like Batman and all of that. Obviously, it's gonna get taken down. What? That's just dumb,
beta
man.
as a video.
This platform didn't stand a
in
chance
March
if that's true. They didn't stand a
2006,
chance.
With a full release the next year. Going on the site today, you can absolutely see some of that old school YouTube charm, with the lower quality in the editing, load times, and even the content itself. But there's something about the videos on this site that have a sense of charm to them. Something here feels more indie than most of modern YouTube. And while it was certainly a bit weird watching these brand new videos that look like they could have been released in 2007, it feels pretty nice to get away from the blatant commercialism for
Oh, hell no. These Mr. Beast ads will be the death of me. I hate seeing this. That's why I'm kind of glad I got YouTube Premium. Oh, I have YouTube Premium. Oh, go ahead and make fun of me. Yeah, good luck. You can see ads like this. I fucking hate seeing these ads, bro. I will always feel bad for Mr. Beast. The fact that dumb kids get scammed like this is even sadder. Your YouTube comments are filled with bots. You act like I could do anything about that. I hope you know that. Every YouTuber's comment sections is filled with bots. There is nothing we can do, bruh. I could block as many words as I could, as many links, but they'll get away by using the phonetic alphabet of the Russian alphabet and using that number and specific symbol and this symbol and that symbol. We can't do anything. We literally can't do anything, bruh. It's kind of
at least once in a while. And while there aren't any comments here, or even dislikes, you may be surprised to see that the star rating system is here, which is kind of the exact opposite of YouTube removing dislikes. I was actually pleasantly surprised with this one. You have to go and track down the content yourself, which is something that doesn't really happen often in the modern landscape.
No, that's annoying. That's annoying. That's very annoying. That's very annoying.
Sadly,
I need to open any platform and have it immediately ready for me. Something. And the algorithm needs to take it, wash it up, and realize what I want to do. I can't. I think that's why TikTok is so good, because it knows what you like, but at the same time, they know everything about you. So
Veoh was also under a good amount of legal attack. So much to the point where in 2010, the site was actually headed towards bankruptcy. But thankfully, a company called Qlipso purchased the startup for an undisclosed amount of money, so it continues to operate to this day. But with that being said, the site seems to have been abandoned by staff, with its privacy policy having not been updated since 2008, and its terms of service
2008. Bro, in 2008, I was like 5 years old. I was 5 years old. Is that even possible? I thought you have to update, you quite literally have to update your policy every year for any company. GG.
Service hasn't had an update since 2009. So while some people are still using it, I think it's pretty safe to say that this one's at least been forgotten by the people who are supposed to be running it.
Vidme?
Described as a hybrid of a video
What is Vidme? Have you guys heard of that?
streaming site like YouTube and a thread-based conversation site like Reddit, Vidme was launched in 2014. And after receiving funding,
2014?
things seemed to be
Yeah, it was not. YouTube was already at its peak pretty much. Or I said at its peak. YouTube's always going to keep going up, but I had no chance.
going quite well. It ended up getting around
It was supposed to be the
30
new
million
YouTube?
unique visitors a month. Which
Whoa,
I'd say
30 million visitors. That's not bad.
is pretty good. But in
bad.
December of 2017, after being worked on for nearly 4 years, the site would end up being shut down. This was
Damn.
because the modern internet landscape was simply too competitive and cutthroat to keep up with, as well as
Yep,
the
I
fact
knew it.
that Vidme couldn't find a sustainable business model. But earlier that same year,
Ooh, that
we
doesn't
would
look
see
that
the
bad though. Hold up. That reminds me of Vine. Yeah, that definitely reminds me of Vine. Wait, this kind of looks like TikTok. Like when you look at somebody's TikTok profile. Damn, they might have had something going on. They even got the @ right there. What?
fact that Vidme couldn't find a sustainable business model. But earlier that same year, we would see the launch of another site.
Storyfire.
If you've been on YouTube for a while, you've probably
Okay, I've never heard of Storyfire in my life. I don't know what this is, but whatever it is, it was definitely doomed to doom.
seen one of these videos. These fall under the classic genre of internet freakout videos.
Oh, yeah.
And right next to Boogie2988 and Waffle Pone stands
Classics.
Nick Juggernuggets, more well known as Jesse Ridgway, or the Psycho Kid. But over the years, Jesse's satisfaction with the site had dropped lower and lower. As YouTube became more corporate, he ended up creating a platform of his own, that being Storyfire. The reason to watch it over YouTube was the higher emphasis on quality control, as the site was a whole lot smaller than YouTube, allowing it to be curated in a way that isn't possible with the former.
Storyfire slander. Yo. just hopped on this website to make fun of it, and I guarantee 12,000 views. That's probably the most views this website has gotten on some of their videos. Wait, they really hopped on this website just to make slander videos on it? Slander, is it like on this? Blaze cash out if it was real. Oh, maybe it's the creators. I thought they were making fun of the actual website. There probably is. It might be. I don't know. Top tier hating. I respect the hating. I respect it.
To upload on Storyfire, you actually have to be manually approved, which means that slightly edgy content can still be fully monetized, but content that pushes the limits too far would be straight up unaccepted. Now there have been
That's rumble.com. That's where rumble.com comes in. You literally the most craziest things are on rumble.com. At least from what I've heard.
Platforms made to compete with YouTube before. Many even came before YouTube itself. But I've never seen a competing platform that was actually created by a YouTuber. But there was a major issue with Storyfire's success. By 2017, YouTube was already the biggest video sharing website for a good while, and Storyfire didn't do much to give a reason for viewers to switch over, besides allowing fans of terminated YouTubers like Leafy is Here and Xbox Addictions to have a place to continue watching them. Sure, curated content sounds nice.
This man just bring up the name.
Addictions to have a place to continue watching them. Sure, curated like Leafy is Here and Xbox.
He brought up the name. Leafy is Here. There's no way Leafy is Here uploads on Storyfire. Leafy is Here uploads on... If you're still watching Leafy is Here videos in 2022, you are the most bodiest of bots in the world. Who the f***? Yo, I will always say this. The edgy era of the internet was one of the best and worst things to happen on the internet. The fact that there are right now that are truly inspired by Leafy is kind of crazy. Leafy used to be here. Like, that edgy era was like a mix of good and bad. It's one of the best and worst things happened on the internet. Good at the time and bad now. Like, looking back at it though, because when I was younger, I used to gobble that shit up, and I guarantee most of you guys probably did. But looking back, some of those videos were crazy. Those commentary YouTubers. But I would be lying if I say some of them didn't inspire me. I would be lying. Like, we could technically count old H3 because whenever I say this, people don't understand old H3, like him, for example, and all of them. Insane 5-year-old breaks a mic over Minecraft. Oh, this just feels like 2016. Ugh, I'm cringing. I'm sorry. H3 was never good. Yo, cool. You're about to get unmodded if you have one more bad take. On God, I swear to God.
To have a place to continue watching them. Sure, curated content sounds nice, but at the end of the day, for Storyfire to gain any traction, they would have to convince audiences to leave YouTube and get on Storyfire. A platform with practically none of the content or content.
Yeah, that wasn't happening. That was not happening.
You couldn't actively use both platforms unless you'd only be there to watch one specific creator. But that would lead to a similar issue Mixer had.
Oh no! Oh no!
Fans of the site, they would just stay fans of the creator, and YouTube just has more of those. Then, in 2020, Jesse would release a video claiming that Storyfire would be shut down the next year, due to lack of funding and external support. The site was saved last second, apparently from personal funds. The site is actually still around today. And to me, it seems like the best YouTube alternative around right now. But in terms of user base, there's still no chance of it being able to compete.
It doesn't look bad. It actually doesn't look too bad.
Around right now.
Like, it's taken definitely taken an inspiration from it, but it's not fully copying. Like, they got the sub button there, the tip to share. It's not fully copying, I would say. I don't know is that a pumpkin?
There's still no chance of it being able to compete with YouTube.
It's not though. Yeah.
So obviously,
Twitch and TikTok. All right. Let's see this.
Not all online entertainment platforms have been forgotten. And while they aren't directly competing with the same demographic YouTube encompasses, these websites still cause people to spend their time on other sites that aren't YouTube. So they're still indirectly competing with the site. I'm of course talking about TikTok and Twitch. These sites seem to be polar opposites when it comes to the internet video industry. TikTok specializes in a barrage of minute-long content that were specifically designed to keep you interested for as long as possible. And Twitch is a streaming site where people watch YouTube videos for several hours at a time. Personally, I don't mind either platform, but I really don't feel like getting deep into either one. Because, as mentioned earlier, these ones weren't forgotten. But you should at least be able to see that...
I'm streaming on here right now. Like, what? Most definitely wasn't forgotten. I don't know who. I don't even know why this is here, but he said it wasn't forgotten. So, yeah. Wait, I'm confused though. Why doesn't Twitch have a video system like YouTube? Like, I feel like they could do that and also compete even more. But then again, I don't know, because YouTube be trying to compete with Twitch all the time, right? Used to be adding stuff to YouTube gaming and live streaming and all those different things. Twitch could add some shit as well.
TikTok and Twitch are still
TikTok Live is the hell of TikTok, yo. TikTok lives, oh my god. TikTok lives are actually scary. They're the deepest, darkest depths of...
For a slightly different audience compared to YouTube. Oh wait. So yeah, YouTube's been doing this thing for quite a while where they take inspiration from the other social media platforms around them. They took stories from Instagram, community posts from Twitter, YouTube music from Spotify, YouTube gaming from Twitch, YouTube Premium, which used to be YouTube Red, from Netflix, and of course, Shorts from TikTok. YouTube is now this weird amalgamate of already...
I don't care what you guys say, YouTube Shorts will never ever take over TikTok. It's just not happening. It's not happening. Who actively watches YouTube Shorts? Do any of you guys in chat watch YouTube Shorts? I don't know a single person that does. Actually, one of my friends does. I asked all my group of friends. He said he does, but like for one person. No, nobody watches YouTube Shorts. And YouTube Shorts be irritating me sometimes. Like, I don't know if I'm just a jealous or something, but have y'all seen, like, I feel like those YouTube Shorts views, they gotta be, I'm not, okay, look, before I say this, I'm not accusing or saying anything crazy, but bro, have you seen some of the views on YouTube Shorts? They be having like 300 million views for a short. People's entire channel views. How is that possible? There's no way 300 million plus people are watching YouTube Shorts. I just can't believe it. Because when I go on YouTube, I'm always there for long form content or anything else. I don't go on it for shorts. It's a different era. I don't like it. I just don't like it. But you know, do your thing, bro, whatever. I'm not throwing any disses at any creators doing YouTube Shorts. I'm just saying, in GTA.
Existing platforms. These are just a few of YouTube's many competitors over the years. Something you'll notice is that there was a lot more direct competitors back when video hosting platforms were just starting up, as this was before YouTube had already become the primary source of internet content viewing. And all of YouTube's current competition at least go for a slightly different gimmick or demographic. I hope you enjoyed my look through some of these. If you're sick of YouTube and want somewhere else to go, or you're looking for a good alternative,
yeah, nobody's using that.
I recommend both.
Nobody's using any of these.
Veoh and Storyfire.
Nobody's using. I mean, I like what what's his name? What's that motherfucker's name again? McJuggernuggets. I like what he did with this though. That's cool. Like a YouTuber actually tried like making their own platform and stuff.
Okay.
But I'm not using these. I'm sorry. Oh man, that was a good video. Overall, my thoughts, like I said, YouTube is not going to be overtaken for the long future, for the foretellable future, and it's just here to stay, and that's all it is. There's a couple of platforms that have a chance right now, but I don't know.